Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Enigmatica to Expert. So, since last episode, you'll notice I do have some fireflies and some cicadas sitting around the base, or down in the garden area. Just to add a little bit of life here. Of course, the cicadas make noise, and I can use the fireflies as lighting. I did spend a little bit more time in the Twilight Forest. I'm actually in the process of recording, just kind of in my spare time. I've been going around the Twilight Forest, killing each of the bosses. So far, I've only killed up to the Lich, but, you know, I'm working on that just kind of in my spare time, and then I'm going to release, like, a boss video whenever I have, you know, whenever I do enough of them, kind of a thing. So, anyways, since last episode, I have done a little bit of building. I did change all of this over to living rock bricks. This area is not done, but I did get that all changed over from the cobblestone. You know, I said I was going to do living rock there. And then I set up this little area where the portal's going to go. Of course, I don't have the Elven Gateway portal yet. And then if we go through here, I haven't fixed that where I accidentally vein mined, but a lot of that's got to get pulled out anyways. But I did start working over here. And basically this is going to be more of our Britannia area. So we're going to have a lot of our Britannia stuff inside of here, and there's going to be a little outdoor section on each side. And then back here in the back, behind this structure, is where we're going to have like the little arena area for the Gaia Guardian fight. So we're going to fight him back in there. So, but that's kind of what I've been working on. It's all living rock bricks. These are unlimited chisel works, the weathered ones, and then I have the uneven living wood vertical planks for the roof up there. So. And then I'm still debating if I want this to be grass or if I'm going to do kind of like a some kind of a floor, maybe with the what's that stuff called? The concrete stuff, Portuguese pavement. Maybe something with that. Maybe one of the metamorphic stones for the floor. I don't know yet, so I'm still kind of debating about that. And if we head upstairs, we're going to make it a whole lot easier this episode to move around the base because it actually takes. I mean, this adds up. Me having to run up to the AE system all the time, this definitely adds up. So, but anyways, I have our Twilight Forest trophies up here. The first two. So, and then this set of quantum armor is done. That's actually all thanks to Tyler. He came across some extra quantum armor, and so passed it my way for those armor stands. And I wanted to quickly say thank you guys for all the supportive, you know, comments and everything, you know, regarding my mom and everything. I'll go ahead and tell you as kind of an update. My mom has a biopsy next Friday. And so she'll meet with the surgeon and everything then. So we should find out more about it next Friday. So hopefully everything is good, you know. But I'll update you guys, you know, after next Friday once I find out more. So thanks again. You know, I really appreciate it, and it definitely helped to lift my spirits a lot. I will say that. So thank you guys again so much for all the support and everything. And then also, since last episode, you'll notice I have a new weapon here. It is a demonic metal magical wood cleaver. It's demonic metal blade, magical wood, and regular wood for the handles. And then it's got paper on the binding. So we actually got 2 additional modifiers. It has leveled up. We have beheading 9 on it. And I have been farming wither skeleton skulls. So we've actually got a few in here. We have 19. And then soul sand, we have 231. So I'm going to go ahead and grab those skulls and a little bit of soul sand. And we're going to put them to use. We're going to put them to use today. Because I want to make travel around our base a bit easier. That's what I would really like to do right now. Okay, I guess we're going to summon the Wither over near the Thalmcraft area. I think that would be best. So let's just come out here. I'm just going to let him, I don't know if I want to let him go or put him underground. Let's just stick him underground for now. Eventually we'll make an actual like arena for the Wither. But for now, oh, this will be great actually. Even though I'd rather go a little bit further down, I think. But I think right here should be good. So let's go ahead and see, I'm going to kick on my night vision. And I also made a diamond reinforced bow. We're going to be using that here in just a minute. But let's go ahead and summon ourselves a wither. And we'll give it just a minute here to get its health up. And then we'll go to battle. And the nice thing is our quantum helmet makes us immune to the wither effect. So we don't really have to worry about that too much. Okay, here we go. And I'm actually doing this when there's not as many people on right now. There's only about, what, 8 people on at the moment. But I've been working on TPS, but it's still a little bit of an issue, of course, because of the nature of this pack. Regardless, the wither can't really do anything to hurt us. It's pretty much a freebie. Okay, so we got 4 Supremium Essence, a Withering Soul, Nether Star, and we got some Wither Ash. Okay, that's great. Okay, and I'm going to summon another one. We need to summon... Let's see. Technically, I could do... Yeah, I got more skulls than I really needed. Which is fine. Okay, and it looks like the Wither can't oh yeah, he can destroy stuff in flames. Okay. I wasn't for sure if he could destroy stuff in flames or not, but he can. That's okay. I'd say it's even easier flying above, like in the sky there. Alright, let's toss down another one. I may kill a couple extra because I do have some uses in mind. Oh, my sword is taking some damage. I may have to switch over to the cleaver, which is fine if I need to. I need to put unbreaking on my rapier because it does have a tendency to get low on durability a bit. Because I still have yet to put it on there. But that's okay. This cleaver actually works pretty well too, so... Okay, I ended up killing 6 withers. What I had the skulls for. So we got 6 nether stars and 24 supremium essence, which I will definitely take. So what I want to make is, I want to make some end crystals. Here we go. And we are going to need some hardened glass as well. Let me pop down. I've got gas tiers from the Magic Bean Farm. So those are pretty easy. I've actually got a few stacks in these. There's 2 stacks and there's another stack. So I've got 3 stacks and 12. So we'll get that. And then the hardened glass, we are going to need to get ourselves some Nether Quartz. Let me pop back over here. Okay, I think this should be enough. We'll go ahead and toss this into the alloy furnace. Like that. And it's going to start producing some fused quartz for us. And let's see. I'm probably actually going to need more Nether Quartz. Since it's 4 Nether Quartz for each, I'm going to need another stack of it. That's fine. Okay, so there we go. We can get our 4 end crystals. There's that. Oh yeah, we actually had... Well, we had 1 end crystal already. That's fine. We'll end up... I'm sure we'll end up summoning the dragon again at some point. And I made this bow. It's nothing special. We are going to make a revolver here soon. But this will be fine for the time being. Let's go ahead and warp to the end. We have a portal set up on the server, a Flu network. Okay, so let's see. I've got to find the portal home in order to summon the dragon. So right here. I was actually here earlier though looking for a farm. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop our end crystals around this. Like so. There we go. And we're going to give it a second because it's going to summon a dragon for us. And of course this is like the vanilla system now for resummoning the dragon. Okay. And while we wait, I'm going to go around. I'm going to break these iron bars. Okay, and the dragon is back up. Let's go. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and just start clearing out all these end crystals. Okay, there we go. And now we just have to kill this guy. Man, the server lag. course, this pack is like far from optimized for server performance at all. Because of certain mods like Biomes of Plenty, Animania, Ice and Fire. It's pretty rough on the server. Especially with as many people playing on here as we've got. So I've been working on it, and it's getting better. But it's still not the best right this second. Okay, he hit the ground, so I'm going to get in there. And I'm going to start going to town on it with the sword. And there we go. And we got an advancement, free the end. Oops. And my dragon heart. Okay. Okay, used to you could run over them and collect them, but no, it's not the case. And there we go, we got a dragon heart. Which I've already got a bunch of those, so it's not a big deal. Now we could actually make dragon egg. Haha. Okay. Well, anyways, we got draconium dust. That's what I was after. Alright, so now what we're going to do is, I guess we'll just pop into here. Not a very eventful fight, but especially with the lag. Okay, so we got our draconium. So what I want to do, normally draconium, the only other way to get it is to go to like different planets, or you can go to the deep dark, which we are going to be doing that here soon. You can see it generates in the deep dark. Also on Mercury, Proxima b, Kelt 2ab, Stella Mars, Kepler Io, Novus. It says it spawns in the Twilight Forest, but see, it's a very, very low chance. I haven't done a whole lot of mining there, really, so Uranus, Titan, Kelt 3, Luna, just all these different planets. But it does spawn in the deep dark, so we are going to make the deep dark portal here soon. But it does require some sextuple compressed cobblestone. That's about the worst part of it. And then a draconium ingot. So I'm going to make sure and save one of these draconium ingots for making the deep dark portal. But I'm going to go ahead and toss these into the induction furnace and get these things smelted up real quick. Okay, so we got our draconium ingots. And actually I just realized I think I needed them as dust, didn't I? I think I can turn them back into dust, right? Yeah, through the manufactory. I can turn them back into dust. Okay. But honestly, I mean, 7, I'm not going to be able to do a whole lot with it because I need at least 4 per dislocator. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up the start of... It's going to take a few episodes probably before we actually get to go into the Deep Dark Portal, but I would like to get it running, and I'd like to start compressing cobblestone. Because this is going to be kind of important as we progress, and I would like to get into the Deep Dark here pretty soon. So basically what we need to work towards is like these cobblestone generators, especially like the dense cobblestone generator, but it's a tier up process and we need basic plating, which is a bunch of lead. So give me just a little bit. I'm going to make up a whole bunch of like lead sheet metal, graphite blocks, lead item casings, and I'll be back here in just a bit. Okay, I got a bunch of graphite made, a bunch of lead plates, lead sheet metal. Let's go ahead and get that. There's 42 of those, and then we need the basic plating. There's 16 batches of it, which is what I want. I'll probably end up making some more of this, but for right now, 16 batches will be good. And then let's get ourselves... I've got portable tanks right here, lava and water. And let's see... the cobblestone generators. We want these ones right here. So we'll just put our portable tanks in there. Oh, will it not let me craft those? It may not let me craft through the crafting terminal. That's a possibility as well. So let me just grab like 64. Oh man, it won't let me do that. No! Okay. I could do some kind of a liquid crafter, but I think what we'll do is, I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm just going to have to craft them like this. So, give me just a minute here. This is going to take a moment. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our 16 cobblestone generators, 2 bronze ingots. We're going to upgrade them to the compact cobblestone generators. And then we're going to place down one of those crafter tier 3s that we got last episode. And we'll just put it down like right here. And put our 2 cobblestone generators on the side of it. Okay, so they're going to start filling it up with cobblestone. Let me actually break these off for just a moment. In fact, let's go ahead and we'll do cobblestone like that. And then let's actually, well, this doesn't have any power. So let's set up a recipe here and say that if you take cobblestone like that, you're going to get compressed cobblestone. And we're going to say that this is going to be internal. It's going to stay in the input buffer. And we'll go ahead and apply. And then we're going to do another one with the very same recipe. Internal, apply. And then let's go ahead and do one more. Internal, apply. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's go ahead and set up our plutonium RTG setting underneath the floor here. So it's going to provide power to the crafter. And then we're going to go ahead and say, we're going to leave it as ignored. And it's made some compressed cobblestone. So now let's set this to on to activate. And we're going to go ahead and make up another recipe here that takes the compressed cobble and compresses it internal and apply. And then let's go ahead and get like 3 of those. And let's set this to off to activate and then back to on. Okay. So we've got some double compressed cobblestone. So then we're going to set up another recipe here that says if you take double compressed, you're going to get triple compressed. And we're going to say stay in the input buffer and apply. And then let's go ahead and set up our compact. Let's set this to ignore. And I'm going to hold on to these. And I'm going to hold on to one of these for right now. And then let's go ahead and set up our compact cobblestone generators. And let's set this to fast speed. Okay, and we've got ourselves some triple compressed cobblestone. So let's go ahead and set up another recipe here. And let's take that. And let's say if you take triple compressed cobblestone, you're going to get quadruple compressed cobblestone. And let's grab one of these to hold on to for just a minute. And then ignore again. And now's when it's going to start taking a minute. It'll be a second before we get quadruple compressed. Of course, these make 64 every second. A little bit slower because of the TPS. I'm actually going to take some time here in just a second and try to work on the TPS some more. Oh, and you know what? I need to set this to internal. Whoops. Okay, but anyways, we got our first piece of quadruple. So let's go ahead and set this to on to activate. And let's make another recipe here and say that if you take 9 quadruples, you're going to get a quintuple, and it's going to be internal and apply. And let's set it back to ignore redstone. And that's what we're waiting for, is the quintuple. And then I can set everything up in here. Okay, so while that's running, I'm going to go get a drawer real quick set up. I guess is how I want to do it. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, this has made our very first quintuple compressed cobble. So let's go ahead and grab that. And right down here, the very last recipe, we're going to go ahead and set up 9 quintuple. Makes a sextuple. We're going to leave that as external. And we're going to go ahead and apply. Okay, so it now knows how to make the sextuple compressed cobble. And so then what we're going to do is let's go ahead and we're going to set this to on to activate. Let me go ahead and grab all of this stuff out. And I've been in the process of making up a few more cobblestone generators. So I'm going to try to go for maybe the next tier, maybe one of the ones that makes the 512 constantly. Let's see. I'm working up to that. I mean, they're a little bit expensive, but they're actually not that bad. I mean, we just crafted 2 of these, like, in no time. And all we need is 8 of them to make one of the better ones. So, anyways, we're going to go ahead and just run cobblestone across like that. We're going to do, let's see, compressed cobble. Let's do, like, 4 lines of that. Double compressed. Triple compressed. quadruple compressed, quintuple compressed, and let's do a little bit more like compressed. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and say, remember the current items in the internal buffers. We'll just dump that into there. Really, we don't have to do that necessarily, but because honestly, it's probably going to stay emptied out like all the time. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and set this to ignore and let it start running. And what's going to happen is it's going to just keep producing stuff until it gets to sextuple. Whenever it makes a sextuple, it's going to put it out into the, the output side of things. And then I'm just going to go ahead and run some conduits up. We're going to say that you can extract, always active, bring it up to here, and it's going to pump into this frame drawer. And then we'll just go ahead and say insert. There we go. Okay, so as soon as it makes its very first sextuple, it's going to go into the drawer and it's going to basically slot it. And then I'll probably lock it after that. Okay, so that's going to run for a bit. Because we need, for the Deep Dark portal, we need 4 of those sextuples. Each of those being 531,000 cobblestone. So it is going to take a little bit. If I can get that thing upgraded to the top tier, at least one of the top tiers. I don't think I'm going to get 2 top tiers made right now because it does get kind of expensive on lead, just a little bit. So, but I am going to try to get at least one of those top tiers done, and then we can get our Deep Dark portal made and actually go to the Deep Dark and get draconium, and then we can do what I want to do. So I'll be back in a while, maybe tomorrow, whenever I get the sextuple that I need. Okay, it's been a while since I cut. Basically, I let the Cobblestone Generator run overnight, and I spent a bit of time working on lag. Because we'd gotten down last night, for some reason, it was just bodying last night, and I got it up to like 15 TPS, like it was down to like 3. I got up to 15 TPS, and then all of a sudden it bodied again, down to like 2. And I was so tired, I was like, okay, I'm just going to work on it in the morning. And in the morning I got up, and I actually managed to get it up to... I saw 18, almost 19 TPS, which is great. I mean, right now it's a little bit lower because, I mean, we got a lot of people on right now. This is not quite our most active period, but it's close. So we have quite a few people on. So it is like a constant battle with this pack because just the amount of mods and the amount of stuff that you got to do for in-game and everything, and not to mention it's got a number of mods that are just not server friendly, but we're getting through it. There's a couple other little spots I'm going to work on, try to cut down on some more lag, but it's actually playable for us again because it got bad there for a little while. It's like a constant battle. But anyways, we have plenty of sextuple compressed cobblestone. We can make our Deep Dark portal, so there's that. I mean, we still got 16 sextuple compressed. I mean, if you look, look at that. It's just like kicking out. It's a lot faster now than it was whenever we had really low TPS. It was like running out of stuff, and it was like sitting here for like 30 seconds, or not 30 seconds, like 3 seconds or so before it would get anything else. Now it's a bit better. It's a bit more manageable. Okay, so we got our Deep Dark portal. Let's go put this thing down somewhere. And I'm thinking we're going to put it down like right here. This area is going to be a portal room, and we're going to be adding some stuff to this. I've got to figure out exactly how I want to design it. But anyways, our Deep Dark portal. Let's stand on top of this for just a second, and we're going to get these little swirl effects. And we're going to head into the Deep Dark. Which actually... Okay, I've got torches on me. Maybe that'll be enough. I need to get like the Astral Sorcery Wand or the Blood Magic Sigil or something for like easy light sources. But anyways, here we are at the Deep Dark. And I'm going to go ahead and mark this as home. Okay. Which it's got one of those like weird lighting bugs right now. That's what it should look like. So, but anyways, we are going to head down, and I'm actually just going to dig straight down. Because why not? We have flight. Which actually, one thing I could do, let me grab the Ender Book. And we're going to add a new warp here, and we're going to call this Home Deep Dark. There we go. So we can warp home from down there. Now you notice my XP is down. That's because I was crafting... I forgot to mention that. It was actually down at the beginning of the episode. From crafting magical wood, namely. That was like the big thing. Because I'm not worried about depositing my XP because XP is like... In modded, XP is just such a simple thing that I don't really worry about it too much, honestly. What do we need for draconium? What Y level does draconium spawn in? Very, very low. Like around Y7. Okay, so we're going all the way down then. Ah, okay, well, I was like 2 blocks from going down, actually. Alright, well, let's head on down. And, oh look, we have mobs spawning here. That's amazing. Because the overworld, there's not a whole lot of mob spawns. In truth. Oh, and by the way, the compressed cobble, the only thing I really noticed it being used for. Like, of course, we need it for the deep dark portal, but then the octuple compressed cobblestone. We are going to need some of this to make creative ME storage cells. Like, a lot of it. But that's really the only thing, and I don't know, at least I'm pretty sure that's the only thing. That's the only thing I noticed when I was looking through there. I don't think that the deep dark portal is, no, it's not used for anything. I mean, there might be something that I missed, but that's the only things that really jumped out at me, per se. Okay, so we're down here at Y4. I should think that we should be able to find something. Oh, there's platinum. I will take that, because it's not terribly common. And I'm going to go ahead and grab my scanner, because we are going to use that. I'll just put that living rock away for right now. I've been working on that build. And I guess we'll just vein mine. That should be fine. Because we can warp out of here anyways. I need to make a dev null. Because all this cobblestone, it gets to be a bit much, actually. Yeah, it should be around this point. Around Y4 is, like, ideal for it. It's not super common anywhere, but once we find some, we should be alright, I think. Yeah, see, it's only 0.06% of generation. Aha! There's some! Awesome. Okay, it just takes a while to find. It'll be a little bit easier now, though. Alright, let me go ahead and just dump all this cobblestone. Okay. I have gotten rid of all the cobblestone. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our scanner. And let's go ahead and open this up. Let's get a block. We'll grab that as our block. So draconium ore. And then we'll just put this into here. And we should be all set. Let's do that. Okay. So let's grab that. There we go. And we've got fortune on this, so. Aha! Look at all that draconium. There's actually quite a bit of it. It's just a matter of locating it all. And I do need to grab some of this and just kind of keep it on hand. I'm actually going to grab this one with the hammer. Oh, I can't. Because it's manual in level. Okay, well that's fine. I can come back and I can upgrade this to manual in level. Because this is just cobalt, so I need to put a sharpening stone on it. That's not a problem. Oh yeah, there's actually like draconium all over the place. Okay, so there's over a stack of draconium dust. That should be good for right now. So let's go ahead and warp home. This is going to be great for mining, it really is. And we'll go ahead and head on back through. Now we've got the draconium dust that we need. We're set on that. The deep dark portal brought me out here. Like way up here. Okay, so let's head down. And what we want to make, there's a couple things that we want to make. First up, oh, let me pop down, because I know I'm like low on blaze at the moment. And I know I've got blaze from the magic bean farm. So let me get like, I'm going to go ahead and just grab 2 stacks. Really 1 stack would be overkill, but I'll go ahead and grab 2 stacks out of there. I need to get that set up. All my farms are actually turned off at the moment. Just due to not really needing them. Like, I went ahead and just shut them off for the time being, but because I just don't need them. But anyways, I want to make dislocator pedestals. And we're going to need stone pressure plates. Let's go ahead and make, I'm just going to make 64. I don't really need that many, but Okay, and then let's go ahead and get... There's 60 stone slabs. And then we're going to get dislocator pedestals. There's 32, that'll be good. And then let's go ahead and get ourselves some dislocators. So it's draconium, blaze powder, eyes of ender, which I actually have eyes of ender coming in from the magic bean farm. So let's go ahead and just pop down here and get some of those. I think 64 should be good. I love that. Those magic bean farms are just so good because you always have like comparators and eyes of ender and blaze rods and blaze powder and, you know, all those things. So mob farms, not quite as important. I need to get them all plugged up to the system. We will. But anyways, let's go ahead and get ourselves some dislocators. There's 8. That should be good for right now. So let's go ahead and grab that. Let me get... I'm not for sure what block I'm going to use. I'll work on the portal room a little bit between episodes now that we're actually going to be using it. But we're going to set up... let's see. We'll put a dislocator setting maybe right here. And depending on where you stand, you know, it's going to adjust the placement of it. So, just bear that in mind. And then, I'm also going to want an anvil. So let me pop over. Let me just grab our anvil that we have over here. And what we're going to do is we are going to... Of course, I set one of these up in Divine Jungle. I love these little systems. But let's go ahead and shift right-click. And we're going to say teleporter bound to this spot. And then... Let's pop down here. I'm actually going to set up the anvil down here where the teleportation room will be. So we'll just put this down like... let's build out some semblance of a floor here. We're going to put that one in there. We're going to call this... it says I don't have any XP. Why you gotta lie? There we go. I just had to update it. Okay, so we're going to call this AE2. And we'll go ahead and grab that. And then what we'll do is, I guess, we'll put, we'll put a dislocator pedestal right there. And then we're just going to right-click our AE2 into that. And so now it's listed as AE2. And then we're going to set up another teleporter, just shift right-click. And then we're going to call this... we're going to call this hub. That's what we're going to do. Whoops. And our anvil broke. That's okay. I'll have to make a new one. And let's just warp up to the AE2 just by right-clicking. And we're going to put the hub teleporter right in there. And then let me get another anvil real quick. Oh, I got one made already. Look at that. And then we can just right-click to warp down to the hub spot. And then, let's see, let's shift right click. You can see that it still has 20 uses remaining. Because since it's on a dislocator pedestal, it will never run out the uses. So we can basically make just a free, I mean this is completely free, it doesn't take any power, any reagent. It's just a completely free teleportation system that we can use around the base. Technically we could get rid of, like, not even use flu networks anymore. But I really don't like doing that. I like still using the flu network for base-to-base travel. But having this for like, because I don't want to have to set up a fireplace area everywhere around the base and have to carry flu power on me 24/7 and stuff like that. I'd rather have this for teleporting to different bases, this for teleporting within our base. And so then we can set up another one here, and we're going to call this. Well, let's go ahead and make a hub. We'll make a hub teleport, and then we're going to make a system here for... let's do the Britannia area, because I hate making that run. You know, to and from the Britannia area and all of that. And this is going to make things a whole lot easier, because it's really far. I mean, the base is getting really, really big. And I mean, if you were actually just running this, I always jump down right there. But I mean, if you were actually running this, I mean, this is a little bit of a jaunt to get over to the Britannia area. So what I'm thinking is we'll set up a teleporter... let's see. We'll do it right here. And we're going to put the hub teleport right there. And we're going to make a new teleport. There we go. And then we're going to call this one Britannia. And there we go. And the nice thing is, see the names move. So no matter where you're standing, you can see them. It's great. And then we'll do another system here. Trying to keep all my hub ones about right here. We'll do one for the Thaumcraft area. So that way we can just warp over. Let's see, dislocator pedestal. We're going to put this like right there. Will be fine. And let's see, let's grab one of these hub ones, drop it on there, and then take one of these. There we go, and just warp over. It's as simple as that. And then I can just go AE2 and get back to my AE2 system, grab the stuff I need, and go back to Thaumcraft area super quick. So let's do, we'll call this one Temp Thaum. There we go. And now we can just warp right over to the Thaumcraft area and right over to the hub area. Super easy. And then I've got enough to set up like one more system for right now, and then I can craft more of these. I mean, they're basically free at this point. Like, these things are crazy cheap within this pack, and getting to the Deep Dark is not hard at all. It really isn't. Like, honestly, that was about the only reason for us to go to the end, because we can craft elytras, and we got chorus fruit. Okay, so let's figure out one more place to set this up. I'm thinking just one over here inside of the IC2 workshop. So maybe put it like, setting like right there. And we'll go ahead and put a hub teleport. And we'll go ahead and grab that. And we'll call it IC2 workshop. Now there's a chance, like the Temp Thaum almost does it. Let's see if the IC2 workshop. Yeah, see, it kind of cuts into the Botania area, so I might actually space these out. We'll see. But for right now, they should be okay. They should be alright for right now. And I might actually move these ever so slightly. Because I might actually put these on like a little platform, like elevated, so you walk in, they're right here, and you just click on them instead of actually having to look down. I have a couple ideas for this room, but now that we have our... Because the main thing that's going to be in here is dislocator pedestals, and then the Deep Dark portal, and I think that's going to be the main thing. And the nice thing, actually, let me craft up like a couple more of these real quick. They're so cheap. They are so cheap. Like, especially once you get to the Deep Dark and have a scanner, like, it's not even hard. It's not even difficult at all. Let's go ahead and make another hub. And let's set up a teleport to some place. Which actually, I think I'm going to want this on a different wall. I might have it setting, like right there. Might be good. Yeah, actually. I was debating if I want it up against the bricks or if I'm going to move that out or how I'm going to do it, but no, right there. Okay, so we're going to come down into the mine down here, the Deep Dark Mine. Because I think in terms of mines, this would be like our mine now. We don't actually need the one in the overworld. I don't think there's anything in the overworld that spawns that doesn't spawn in the Deep Dark, and the Deep Dark has a bit more density as far as materials go. Plus we can get like draconium, there's more platinum here, and all kinds of good stuff. So let's go ahead and set up our dislocator pedestal right here. And let's grab a hub, let's throw it down, let's go ahead and mark this, there we go, and let's head on through. And see, it works cross-dimensional, unlike Flu networks. So then we'll just toss this into there, and we are up. I gotta update my XP real quick. I need to start storing that. I really do. I just don't worry about it, because honestly, I can go mining and have like tons of XP. That's like in SevTech. You know, we could actually do that same thing that we did in SevTech on here, where you mine up like a little bit of stuff and you get like 100 levels. You know, that's actually doable on here because it has cyclic, and that's really all you need for it. But let's call this Deep Dark Mine. And there we go. So now, I mean, really, we don't even have to use this anymore. Like, because it takes a while to travel through this, and then it spawns us way up there, then we have to drop down. Now I can just right-click and warp to the Deep Dark. That's simple. And then I'm going to go ahead and remove this, and I'm going to make a new home DD right there. So now I can warp back to the Deep Dark Hub through the Ender Book. It's great. I love it. It was definitely worth it. I mean, we had to fight Withers. We had to go to the end, kill the End Dragon. We had to get draconium, we had to make a deep dark portal, I had cobblestone generation, and then go into the deep dark, find draconium. But at the end of the day, it was very much worth it. I mean, this we needed to get in place anyway. I'd been meaning to do this. And honestly, for a sextuple compressed cobblestone, it doesn't take very long. Especially with the dense cobblestone generator, it does not take very long. That's expensive on lead, but it's totally worth it. And honestly, I think this is enough cobble compression that we never need to do anything else to it. I mean, I could put another dense cobblestone generator on the other side. I could. I might. Maybe not. But we'll see. But honestly, I mean, that's all you need for a cobblestone compression system in this pack. There we go. And now we have, I mean, by the time we get to making those creative items, we're going to have plenty of compressed cobble. You know, it's on a server. It doesn't need to be just silly, crazy fast. And that's plenty fast, honestly. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I know there wasn't, at the time of recording this, there isn't an episode today. But it will have been for you guys yesterday. That's just because I was waiting for the cobble to compress, and I was working on server TPS issues as well. So, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button, and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already, to stay updated with when new videos come out. And I hope to see you guys next time. So until then, as always, do take care, stay safe. I'll see you guys then.